Hello, my name is Karina Bonner of Little Ray's Puppetry. I'm a professional puppeteer and today I'm going to show you how to make a puppet. To make our puppet, these are the materials that we'll need. Some fabrics. I've chosen some nice red, black and different decorative materials. You'll need a nice large square of white fabric as your base, masking tape, googly eyes, 3 rubber bands, 3 gardening sticks, pen, scissors and newspaper. Our first step is to make 3 newspaper balls and one that is slightly larger for the head. Okay, now we're going to connect up our paper balls to our sticks. So I usually like to start my masking tape off on the stick so that I know that the rest of my head will be well connected. Then I just loosely wrap that on. I don't have to be too careful about the shape at this stage because the fabric is going to round this off for me. Great. So now repeat this step with your other 2 balls. So now our next step is to pop these under our fabric. Now I'm going to start with the head. Turn your fabric so that it's in a diamond shape. So I'm going to start off by placing my head at the very top corner of one of the edges of the white fabric. Pull it down and then scrunch it up and over. And I'm going to pull it tightly and place my elastic band over the top as shown. Go. Okay. So that's my head, nice and secure, and now I'm going to repeat the same thing at the other 2 corners with my hands. So once you've popped all 3 sticks in, all you've got to do is flip your puppet over and decorate. So the first thing I'm going to do is take some of my fabric. I cut out a strip and I'm just going to place it over the top of the head as a headscarf. You can just knot this over and it should look like a really nice scarf. And then I'm going to make some little wrist decorations for our puppet. I'm going to take a piece of fabric, fold it in half, cut it down the middle, and now I'm just going to fold it in half again, and I'm going to take away the edges in a kind of flowery shape. And you can really freestyle it with this because what's nice is that you're going to get another one that's matching exactly the same because of the way that you folded up your fabric. Okay, now before I let that go and unfold it, I'm just going to put a little snip in and that's going to fit over my hands really nicely. So there we go, 2 kind of fluty flowery shapes, and this is how they fit over the top of the hands. With my remaining bit of fabric, I'm just going to cut a hole into the top and slot it over the head. And pull that headscarf through. And now we're ready to decorate our face. So I'm going to use a little bit of PVA just to glue some eyes on. Let's see. Grab a dab of PVA, put it on the back of our eyes, and just place those eyes down like that. Go. And they're going to take a little while to dry. So to make lips, I'm just going to cut a little bit of a moon crescent shape out of my fabric. I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing again. end up with something that's like a cat's eye. And then I'll just take a little triangle out of the top. And that'll give me a little lip shape. And I think I might just split those apart. So I'm going to cut along the bottom. Great. And now that's ready to stick on using some PVA. You can take any kinds of colored markers and add a little bit of color to your puppet. Give it some rosy cheeks. And maybe even some eyebrows. So this is how you make a puppet. Bye bye everyone!